So first off, let me make an apology for two things. One, not having this done last night. Got a little bit pretty busy doing some business I had to take care of. And number two, I'm a little bit too hyped. Because Wendy's has breakfast today, and I'm loving their Frosty Tuna right now. Disclaimer, no, they're not sponsoring me. So anyway, let's talk Fontana from yesterday. And this was not a surprise to me. Alex Bowman dominating the race, getting his second career cup win, his first win of 2020, the first win for Chevrolet, leading 5 times in the race for 110 laps. And coming into the weekend, after practice, after qualifying, he was my pick to win. It had changed from Kyle Busch, who had finished second in the race, to Alex Bowman, because Bowman had the fastest 10-lap average in both practice sessions. And when I look at thinking about who I want to pick to win, usually it will probably come down to who's got better 10-lap average, who could have a better car, maybe in the long run. This was a battle, in my opinion, that was going to come down from the long run to the short run. The two fastest long run cars, we obviously know, were Blaney and Bowman. They had, in my opinion, the best cars all day long. The better car in the short run, he was probably hoping for cautions, Jimmie Johnson. And I want to give a quick credit to him. Despite finishing 7th, leading 3 times for 10 laps, he should not be ashamed of that performance. Jimmy did a heck of a job racing, and it's crazy that he has completed every lap at Fontana that he can. He has never finished a lap down or more at his home track. So for me, that's pretty astonishing right there. The Chevys as well. So if we look how they did, we obviously know Bowman won. Kurt Busch got 3rd, Chase Elliott 4th, Jimmie Johnson 7th, Tyler Reddick finishing 11th. Something tells to me that the Chevys may have found something now with their aerodynamics. The regular Camaro did not produce the best results in 2018 and 2019. I believe, if I recall correctly, they only got a total of about 8 wins. Dillon in the Daytona 500. Chase Elliott got those 3 wins. It was 9 wins. 9 wins. My apologies. And because when you look at 2019, then you have Elliott winning 3 times, Bowman winning at Chicagoland, and then Larson winning at Dover. I know it's 5 times. I can't recall, though. But the Chevys may have found something. I know we're 3 races in. I know it's too early to tell. We haven't been to that many 1.5-mile tracks yet. But I think the Chevys may have found something with the aerodynamics. Keep in mind, the front bumper is the part that changed. If I recall correctly, according to the NASCAR wire service, it's a sleeker version of the Camaro with a new front fascia. So yeah, that's the thing. It's a heartbreaker as well for Ryan Blaney, because he was doing pretty well, about to finish 2nd in the Kobe Bryant car, which, by the way, was an amazing scheme that they did for Kobe and everyone that was killed in Calabasas. But then had a tire going down and had to pit. Ryan and Todd Gordon, that first win is coming. I'll tell you that. And I thought it was going to be coming today. But Bowman, I'm not surprised, though. It didn't come. If Bowman didn't win, Blaney would have been my next pick. So, yeah. Blaney does still keep the points lead. The crew chief change with Todd Gordon going to the 12, in my opinion, has really helped out how Blaney and the team has done. It's crazy to say that he's got, let me see here, what is it, an 11-point lead over Joey Logano at the moment. You would think Logano would have the points lead by now, but no. It still amazes me how Ryan Blaney is the points leader. Jimmie Johnson is currently 5th. Well, it doesn't really amaze me. It doesn't really surprise me that Jimmy's in 5th. Matt DiBenedetto currently is in the playoffs. He's in 8th at the moment. Chris Buescher in the 17. I'm sorry. Force driver from last year. He's running in 11th in the standings still. So his rides worked out pretty well. Dillon 14th. Stenhouse is 15th. That's a JTG car. That's impressive. So they're off to a good start, hot and running. You know, Eric Jones, Kyle Busch, William Byron, Kurt Busch, they're below the cutoff for the moment, but there's no surprise that they will be up there before you know it. Let's see, what else here should we take a note at as well? Reddick, the highest finishing rookie, came home 11th. That's pretty much all the Cup race. The average speed was 152.753 miles an hour. There was only one really important caution. The others were the stage conclusions, and that was for Boyer having a flat tire in turn 1, which in my opinion that did not really deserve a caution. So technically that race should have been caution free. So yeah, but it was an impressive race. 16 lead changes among 8 drivers. I loved the restarts once again. You know, they're always insane, but the battles for the lead, you saw battles throughout the racetrack. Goodyear, I believe, brought that same tire like they did back in Las Vegas, and it was impressive. I loved it. That was some pretty good racing. You saw battles all right throughout the track until you got to the ending of the race. But there were that, even though it wasn't for the lead, because Bowman finished by like 10 seconds or something over Kyle Busch. And yeah, Bowman just had the better car. He got stage 1, Blaney got stage 2. Race time was 2 hours, 37 minutes, and 7 seconds. Margin of victory was 8.9 seconds. So yeah. Let's move to Xfinity. I didn't watch that much Xfinity Series competition because who knows what I was doing. I was calling the SUNYAC Championship game, by the way. Go Brockport. Today we're figuring out who our first round opponent is. And it was Harrison Burton gained his first NASCAR win in any of the top 3 series. Remember, he went winless last year in Truck Series competition. Reading through what NASCAR Wire Service posted, he beat Riley Herbst by a half a second. Austin Cindric was trailing, so there were 3 cars under a blanket battling for the race win. Brandon Jones got the pole. He swept both stages, but then had a tire rub and a flat tire after contact on a restart, so that was a tough break for him. Ryan Sieg finished 4th. That's impressive. Anthony Alfredo got 6th. Justin Haley 5th. Hemrick 7th. Chastain 8th. Jeremy Clements 9th. And is that Josh Williams finishing in 10th? Josh Williams finished in 10th. Holy crap. At Fontana, of all tracks. It's pretty good. That is pretty good. Yep, it was. Williams finished in 10th position. I forgot what number he was. Was he in the 90? I don't remember. I didn't look at the entry list. I didn't really take a good look at that entry list. Anyway, but it was a good weekend to say the least for the Joe Gibbs guys of Burton and Herb. Some guys didn't really expect. It was a 2.5 hour race, 121 miles an hour the average speed, 8 cautions for 36 laps, 13 lead changes among 8 different drivers. Let me see if I can load up the point standings here after that. Okay, so we got the point standings are loaded up. Harrison Burton has a 10-point lead over Chase Briscoe at the moment. Ryan Sieg's actually 4th. Haley 5th. Remember, it's a 12-point or 12 position, excuse me. Remember, it's the 12 position playoff system, and it's just baffling that Ryan Sieg is ahead of the points than all of the junior motorsports cars. Ahead of Annette, ahead of Gregson, ahead of Allgaier, who are competing full-time in 2020. That is just insane. I don't know what to say about it. It's pretty crazy to say the least. So yeah. So now we look forward to this weekend's race at the Phoenix Raceway. Keep in mind for the Cup Series, it's the first race with their new downforce package that they're bringing back for the first time since 2018-2017. Remember, we're upgrading the horsepower from 550 to 750. The spoiler decreasing dramatically. I believe the splitter going down. So you'll see a little bit of something, if I can compare the diecast here. You'll see something from a big spoiler and a big splitter and stuff like that, and a smaller engine, or a smaller horsepower engine, to a very tiny spoiler, very small splitter, and then 750 horsepower. Because remember, Phoenix provided lackluster races last season with the high downforce package. This should bring in a great show like we saw in 17 and like we saw in 18 as well. So that's going to do it for the weekend recap of Fontana. Let me know what you guys thought of the Cup and Xfinity races. I got to watch the Xfinity race. I don't know why I haven't watched it yet. But I think I should watch it. I think I should. Yeah, probably should. Probably do it while drinking a Wendy's Frappuccino. Again, not sponsored by them. So, yeah. If you guys do enjoy my content, make sure you guys become a patron on my Patreon account. Starts at $1 a month. You get great rewards. And like I said, I got to get onto those rewards shortly now that we are in March. I've had a Patreon account for over a month. If you guys did enjoy the video, by the way, give it a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you all for watching. It's Marty. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. And until then, peace out.